welcome back to our channel.
Long time no talk.
Like, we seriously missed you guys. Like, we've been dying to film for so long, but it just hasn't been working out because
we've been so busy, so hectic. We're just trying to get our filming space together and everything like that. So much more goes into it than it looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to make it perfect, trying to get the good lighting, trying to get everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're finally back, and we're definitely going to be filming a lot more videos, and we're going to have a lot more content up. So definitely, you know,
stay tuned for that. Like you guys know, we recently moved to New York, so that whole transition kind of had to put our filming on pause.
Yeah.
But we're back, and
better than ever.
Yes, we're going to be putting out videos consistently now. So today, we're actually going to be doing a little get ready with us. We have an event a little bit later today, so we figured we'll just show you guys how we're going to do our makeup, because why not? So
this is actually our looks. We finished our makeup, but yeah, so if you guys want to know how we did this, you know, chit chat with us, get ready with us, then just keep watching.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so we're just going to jump right into it.
So I'm going to start off with concealer. I love the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. It's my all-time favorite. You literally just need one pump, and that's way more than enough.
I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer just to prime my eyes a little bit. Nobody really has time to buy actual eyeshadow primer.
It's funny because I actually do buy eyeshadow primer, but I like barely ever use it because I'm like, well, I'll just use my concealer.
Exactly. So I think the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use for today is the Tarte In Bloom palette by Tarte. And I just used a couple neutral colors in here. So I'm taking Flower Child, and I'm going to put that all over my lid just to kind of set the concealer that I put. And give myself an even base.
So because I have a little bit of redness around my nose, I always apply some concealer there too. But if you don't, then you don't have to do that. I just really love like the center of my face being really like highlighted and bright.
Okay, then I'm taking Smarty Pants. By the way, I use my fingers for eyeshadow, like for everything, for my crease, for my lid, for pretty much everything. It's just easier, and you really don't got time for brushes. So we're getting ready right now for a fashion event we have later. It's Fashion Week. It's almost coming to an end, but we're still having fun doing some stuff.
Yeah, the designer actually reached out to us and personally invited us, so we have to go. And he has such an amazing line. It's True Vision Paris. It's like super, super dope if you love like streetwear,
yeah, like urban.
Yeah, it's very, very, very cute for men and women.
We'll link the website down below. Oh, by the way, I'm using Sweetheart on my lid.
And I'm just setting my concealer with my favorite powder. It's the Coty Airspun powder. It's the same one I used in the last video. I just think that it works beautifully. It does not look cakey, or makeup doesn't get creasy or anything like that. Doesn't crease. But I love it. I've tried just about every single powder out there, even Laura Mercier, you know, whatever, all those brands that like everyone is in love with. I don't know, for me they just don't work. This is the only one that I love, and it photographs beautifully, so I would highly recommend this one. It comes in like maybe 6 different shades, but I just like more neutral shades, so that's what I use. And it also works really well as just like a face powder in general, like if you get oily throughout the day, I would highly recommend setting your T-zone with it, because I noticed that it really, really helps control the oils.
Okay, so now I'm going to actually use a brush, my one eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to take Rebel, it's like a darker plummy brown shade. And I'm going to put that just at the corner of my eye for a little bit more depth.
Okay, so I'm finally concealed the way that I like. That's like what I take most time on, is my concealer. I don't know, it just takes me forever. But, I mean, it's worth it because that's like my favorite product to put on my entire face. Like, I don't normally wear foundation or anything like that, so I really make sure I get my concealer perfect. Anyways, so next I'm going to be using actually this powder foundation, which is what I typically use like day to day. I don't wear like a liquid foundation because I have very sensitive skin and yada yada yada. But I'll use a powder foundation. I've been loving this L'Oreal Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation. I get mine in Golden Medium. I've been absolutely loving it. It provides a little bit of coverage. It's not like super full coverage or anything like that, but it's a powder foundation. And I love that it just really evens out my skin tone. It looks beautiful on the skin. It wears nicely. It doesn't fade throughout the day or anything like that, and kind of controls my oils a little bit. I don't get too oily, but now that it's like super hot out, I will get oily in my T-zone, so I really love this powder to help with that. And I just take it on this dense Ultimate Blending Brush by E.L.F. I love this brush for powders. Just take a little bit and apply this literally all over my face. There is no method to my madness.
Update, still working on my eye. I'm actually taking this darker shade called Leader, and then I'm just putting a little tiny bit of that also at the corner of my eye.
Is it just me? Like, I hate putting foundation on my forehead. I don't know why. Like, I just hate putting foundation. Even liquid foundation, powder foundation, I barely like put any foundation on my forehead. I don't know, are you like that? Like,
I put a little bit.
I don't know, I hate it. I feel like it just looks so like, I don't know, like that's the first thing that breaks apart, I guess, for me. So I don't know, I hate it. And like, I don't know, I don't really need to, so I literally just like dab the smallest amount when I use this powder. Okay. Who else is like that? If you don't put like foundation on your forehead or something, I don't know. Let me know, comment below.
Now I'm taking these shimmerier shades in Firecracker and Funny Girl, and I'm just mixing them, and I'm going to put that on my eyelid. Just for a little pop.
Okay, so my base is pretty much done. That's all that I really do. I'm going to go ahead and contour a little bit because I love contouring. And I really actually just contour like my cheekbones to make them pop, and I contour a little bit down the sides of my nose. So I'll show you guys what I do when I contour my nose. It's a little bit different, but to contour my face, I absolutely love, you guys already know, the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. It's absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend. It has 6 different shades. 3 are dark browns, 2 contour browns, whatever you want to do with them, and 3 lighter shades. Clearly I love this one, like clearly, and I love this one. But I honestly use all 6 shades, whether it be for an eyeshadow or to contour, to bronze, whatever. I honestly use all of them, some more than others obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and take this shade. This is what I usually use to contour. It's a little bit more of a cool tone brown, so it's going to make it look more sunken in. Like, it has more of like a gray undertone, so it's going to make it look a little bit more sunken in. So I really love this one, and then I'll go ahead and blend that out with this middle shade, just to kind of like diffuse a little bit so it's not so harsh. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and for that I actually use this Wet n Wild angled brush. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's just perfect to contour my cheekbone, so that's what I use.
I'm sure you guys can already tell that I'm just curling my lashes a little bit. I never ever do this, but I just recently picked up a eyelash curler, and it honestly does make a difference. So you can see that little bit of lift. Now I'm applying just one coat of the Telescopic mascara by Loreal.
So that's that. Simple as that. And then I like to go in with bronzer. And I basically just bronze wherever I just contoured. So just kind of like the perimeter of my face.
So lately I've kind of been into like individual lashes just for a little extraness. So I'm just using the Ardell individual lashes, and I'm just putting just a few on each eye because I don't feel like doing eyeliner or anything like that today. So I'm just putting a few of those so my eyes don't look dead.
And I'm just gonna bronze up my face. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is in the shade N8 Cappuccino. I love this to bronze because it's matte, and they have like different shades so you can find whatever matches your skin tone. So this is what I've been using to bronze. And you guys already know, like, I love the powder in that. I used to use, I think it was W6, like for my face. Absolutely love it, but ever since I got the Loreal one, that's just what I've been using. But it works just as good. So I'm gonna just apply this to the same places that I just contoured. And don't forget to bronze the neck so everything matches. Just gonna contour the sides of my nose a little bit. So since I have more of like a round nose, like a tip, I kind of contour my nose a little bit different than most people do. So what I'll do is I'll contour the sides up until the ball of my nose, and then I'll take it from like the top of the ball, I guess, and push it back. So it kind of creates more of like an angular structured shape. And then when I highlight, it really emphasizes that shape. So I kind of love that look for my nose shape specifically. So if you have more of a round nose, you might want to try this out. So I'm just going to take the same contour shade that I took to contour the rest of my face from Kat Von D, and I'm taking this E.L.F fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and contour the sides of my nose. So as you can see, not all the way down the nose, just to the tip of the nose. My hair is like wild today, but this is what happens when you don't want to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows, I'm using the E.L.F eyebrow pencil in neutral brown. This is probably my favorite brow pencil just because it's easy to work with, and I don't know, just a good match. And it's cheap. Hope the lighting isn't like going in and out because we're using like natural sunlight, so the sun might be playing a bit.
And I'm actually going to just take the same shade and pop it into my crease. For today's look, this is what I've been doing like most days when I want to wear like eyeshadow. I literally just take two shades, so I'll take my bronzer or contour shade and then my highlight, and I'll just pop it on my eyelid. So I'm just going to pop this into the crease of my eye using the same brush. Just all the way across the eyelid.
Okay, and then to set my brows, I'm using the other E.L.F brow product. This is just the brow gel. It's like brown eyelash gel, but I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same. So you can use either end, but I'm just using the brow. And this is honestly like glue for your brows. It's going to keep them in place and they aren't going to wipe away throughout the day.
So I'm going to go in with blush. You guys know I'm obsessed with MAC blushes. I think they are some of the most amazing blushes in the market. This is my absolute favorite though. This is Eversun Powder Blush by MAC. I literally have like 4 of these like on backup just so I never run out. It's the most perfect peachy neutral kind of a shade, so it goes with any makeup look, whatever it is that you're wearing. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to complement every single skin tone. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on my cheeks. I like to apply my blush more higher up on my cheekbone to really emphasize like a high cheekbone shape. So I'm not really bringing it down towards the apple, just kind of diffusing whatever is left so that it all blends.
Okay, I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match liquid foundation in the shade W5 Sand Beige. And then I'm also going to mix it with the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade 105 Natural Beige. And these two together are like a match made in heaven.
Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit more bronzer. So with the L'Oreal one that was more matte, this one is by MAC. It's in Spring Shine. It's actually a blush, but I use it as a bronzer since it's kind of like a dark, I don't know, brown tan kind of a color. It has a little bit of sheen through it, so that's why I like to just kind of apply this like as a topper. And I literally just like go in like that, and then apply to my cheeks to blend the blush with the bronzer and everything else. Kind of just brings a little bit of life back into the face. And then I'm going to go in with some highlight. So I've been obsessed with this Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you love like more champagne gold highlights, you're going to love this highlight. It just looks like this. I'll kind of swatch it for you guys. Like how beautiful, right? It catches the light so beautifully. It looks gorgeous on like the cheeks, the eyes. I actually use it as an eyeshadow as well as a highlight. That's what I've been doing lately. So I'm just going to pop some on my eyelids with my finger, mainly focusing at the center of the eyelid. I feel like that just kind of catches the light and really looks beautiful on the eyes.
Okay, I'm going to go in with concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm in the shade 20 Sand.
And then I'm just going to go back in with my eyeshadow brush and just blend out whatever edges there are. I think that's honestly all I've been doing for eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and just highlight the rest of my face. I'm going to use this same Maybelline highlighter just all over the face.
So I'm going to set my under eyes and anywhere else I put the concealer with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just using this E.L.F. It's actually a blush brush, but I just think it fits so perfectly under the eye, so I use it for my under eyes.
Do you guys see that glow though? So gorgeous.
I don't like to bake, so I just, after I apply it, I just sweep it all off. so it doesn't leave a weird white cast or anything like that.
You guys already know your girl loves a strong nose highlight. It's just, I don't know, something that I love. So I'm gonna pop some of the same highlighter on my nose, just down the bridge of my nose.
And then to set my face, I'm using the True Match blendable powder in the shade W6 Sun Beige.
And I don't know if it's just me, but when I highlight my nose, I love to highlight my nostrils. I don't know. So I literally just take the highlighter and I honestly flare my nostrils and I apply the highlight like right there, because I feel like it looks so nice when I take a picture to the side and it just catches the light. And it emphasizes that shape that I was telling you guys about, where it's like more angular. So I love to do this. Just a little tip with TBD. Alright guys,
So the camera just stopped recording on its own, just our look.
Yeah,
But all we did was, for me, I just did a little bit of contour, bronzer, blush, and then highlighter. And then with my lips, all I put on was the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in Candy K with the Milani liquid lipstick in the shade Loved. And then for my face, all I used was the Too Faced bronzer in medium deep to bronze and contour a little bit. I used the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop, as well as the Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals for my highlight. And then for blush, I used my MAC Modern Mandarin blush, and I think that's all that you missed out on. I'm not sure.
and for me, I just applied my MAC Mineralize SkinFinish. This is in Soft and Gentle. I just applied it over top the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. And then I went in and applied some mascara. And this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It works great. I absolutely love L'Oreal mascara for drugstore. I think they make some of the best drugstore mascaras and some of the best mascaras in general, even compared to like high-end mascaras.
I agree.
So this one is really great. You should definitely try it out if you haven't already. And then what else did I do?
And you said it was comparable to the Better Than Sex.
Oh yeah, that's what they compare it to. I guess it has a very similar
That was like
brush.
one of my favorite mascaras of all time. So I'm sure it's a really good mascara. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, this is actually really good. I picked it up at Walgreens like the first night that we went out for Fashion Week, and I love it. And then I just filled in my lips with the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner. This is in 03 Nude. I like this one and I like 04 Natural, I believe. Those are like my two ultimate favorites. I literally have like 10 of each one, and every time I go into the drugstore and I find one, I always pick it up. She yells at me, she's like, you literally have 10 of them. I'm like, can I have enough? Like, so
Order problem.
So I picked this one up and I literally just lined my lips and filled them in with this lip liner. And I think that was all that I did.
Okay guys, so if we did miss anything, it's all going to be linked down below. We'll have a full face breakdown down below, all the products that we use, so don't worry if you miss anything.
We're still trying to figure out this whole like setup, camera situation.
Yeah.
It's like driving us nuts, but we'll get it together, I promise. And yeah, hope you guys like this video. This is my finished look. I'll just kind of do a little bam, bam. That's my finished look, and then her finished look.
I kind of did a little
Yeah, so hope you guys like this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And make sure you're following us on all our social media. Will be linked down below as well. We love you guys. We hope you
love you
enjoyed
guys
this
so much.
video, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye!